What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's video will be on how to know if they are the one. This is for single people and people in a relationship, so use this to apply to whatever situation you're in. When I was single, I always had that question of how do I know which one will be the one. And my parents always said, when you know, you know. And that's what a lot of people said, which still left a lot of questions for me. Like, what do you mean when I know I know? So I would go on YouTube and search how do people know when they found the one. And I was always fascinated, even as a young age, and only dating to marry. But today I'm going to give you a few tips that you can use to know if the one that you are dating is the one, and also how to prepare before you find that one in order to be ready for when they come. So my first point, how to know if they are the one for single people and people in a relationship. My first point, they're going to push you toward God, not away from God. So there should never feel like a battle. I never should feel like a tug of war between your faith and their faith. It should be equally yoked, both believing in the same things, both believing in God. And having those beliefs are going to align and shape the way your relationship is going to go. And I always like to say your relationship should be Christ-centered, not a relationship that involves Christ. My second point is going to be they believe in your dreams and they also invest in them. So this doesn't always have to be monetary investments, but this can be possibly just investing and dreaming about and praying about what you believe in and wanting to see that come to pass, and you doing the same thing, vice versa. I'm going to give you an example of this in my relationship. So when I was dating my wife that I have now, I told her about, my dreams and some of the things that I want to do was content creation. And so like putting out this video right now is pretty big for me because I'm not that comfortable with the camera. But I didn't even ask her for it, but she bought the camera. She bought everything that I would need in order to get started on my content creation journey. So that is her investing in something that I believed in, even though I necessarily may not have invested in it myself. And they also talk about your future or the future and include you in it. So I would be sure to listen to when your significant other is talking about their future, and just see if it includes, if they talk about you being in it, or is it more just what they want to achieve. One of the most important things you should do is consult God about it. You should literally ask God, is this who I'm supposed to be with? And if not, remove anything that is not of you or part of your plan. Now this can be super hard because when we like a person, we also want God to like them, and God does love everyone, but not everyone has the great intentions for us. Not everyone God has called to be a part of our life. And it can be kind of hard to break off something that you believe is good. It can be really good, but it also can not be the person that God has called you to marry. So I think it's very important that you seek Him first and ask Him, is this person supposed to be in my life? And He will reveal that to you. Going on that point, I heard a quote. It's actually from a Medea movie about seasonal people and lifetime people. And the quote goes like this. It says, there are seasonal people and there are people for a lifetime. You'll always mess up when you mix those seasonal people with lifetime expectations. And that really stuck with me because growing up, like I said, I was dating to marry. And really, you're marrying one person, so it just hurt when things didn't work out the way I had planned them to, and sometimes that person is there to impart something in you. It could possibly be that they're not a terrible person, but for that particular time and moment, y'all were supposed to be together. But then God has called you to do something else. God has called y'all to separate. So there's seasonal people and there's lifetime people. And it's very important not to mix those seasonal people with lifetime expectations. Next point that I'm going to have. It shouldn't take a while before you know that that person is the one. Yes, no one is perfect, but they should still be actively working to become like the one who is, and that's Jesus. So we'll all make mistakes. We all fall short. We all sin. But we need to look to see where this person's journey is taking them. Is it pushing you closer to God or pushing you away from God? If it's one that's actively pursuing God and you feel like you're getting closer to God by talking to them, then this is something you should pursue. If this is something that you feel like I said earlier, like a constant battle and you want to live right, but this person is not really on that same path as you, it may be something you need to reconsider and ask God, is this something that I need to keep as part of my life? So I'm going to leave you with this. These are some tips to become prepared. When praying, don't be afraid to ask God for what you specifically want in your spouse. It doesn't hurt to ask. So I say that because you need to be very particular with what you ask God. The Bible says you have not because you ask not, and that comes from James 4, verse 2 to 3. So when you're looking for your spouse, be very specific in praying to God. And like the worst that he could say is not right now, or he has something better in mind for you. But be very specific in what you pray to God and watch him blow your mind. Second thing I want you to do is be patient. It's very hard to be patient, trust me. When I was talking to my wife and I said this in the wedding, I have been wanting a wife since I can remember, since high school. And now I'm at 27, and I met her at 26, 25. And it's like I waited all that while praying to God that he would reveal it to me. And he knew that I had some growing to do. He knew that I needed to become closer to him before he revealed her to me. And so that's what you need to be doing during your single time, praying to God, asking him, what do I need to change in order to be prepared for when that person comes? My point, work on becoming the best version of yourself so when that time comes, you'll be able to receive them. And the last one is be patient, which is probably the hardest thing for us. We want to believe that things are in our control, that we can control who we date, we can control like what we're going to do next move. The thing is, God is the one that's in complete control of everything. So if you think about that and you really trust that he wants the best for you, it'll make life a lot more easier and simpler when it comes to finding a spouse. You have to think about not my ways, but your ways, God. And when that perfect time comes, and it will come, if you diligently seek him, you will be prepared for when your spouse is there. I hope you like this talk. I hope that it's something that you can take from and apply it to your life. And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, comment below. Listen, God knows the perfect plan that he has for your life. And he knows that you want your spouse. In due time, you will receive it. But be patient. Pray to God and get as close to him. Seek him first. And all these things will be added unto you. Till next time, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.